What's going on?
It's cold. That's what's going on. It's flipping cold.
Baby, it's cold inside.
I see what you did there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's that new song, right? Well, I mean, it's a new take on that old song. It's just creepy now. You're like, no, it's not. Not any more than Prince Charming is stalking Snow White. Now look, see what I do in here? Now I'm making noise.
Marshmallows.
Right, but a little marshmallows. And why? Because they go in my nice big mug of hot cocoa.
You gonna pour that over your head? Stay warm.
You know, that might be a thing. I might start a trend of self-harm on podcasts, self-harm podcasts with Viking Stew.
All right, we got Casey and Television Gamers here. Jerome.
Hello,
I've been
everybody.
on a Nintendo trip lately, mainly because I have had a Wii and a Wii U collecting dust for a decade.
Oh.
Diving back into my local retro game store has been fun and extreme value. I like the Wii U quite a bit. I mean, I know there's a lot of problems with it, but there were some things on there I loved, like the Miiverse. I absolutely loved Miiverse.
Yeah. Now, along with putting these on my hot cocoa, I have the other size, and I thought this might make your wife happy as my snack for the show. Because why?
Maybe see how many you can get in your mouth at one time before it's swallowed. They're pretty squishy. I bet you could get like 12 of them in there.
You probably. Oh no, come on, man! I think I could do 15 to 20.
Don't choke and die on me during the show.
Yeah, right.
I'll have to take you off camera.
And we thought Pete got booted.
Jerome picked up Pikmin 3 for the Wii U. Yeah, that's a great game. You know what's really fun is the Pikmin bingo in that game. Lance Jennings is here. Kurt Bradshaw's here. Creepy Onion, JWD is here. My best gaming memories are with the Wii U. My son was really young, and we played almost every single release together.
Wow.
It was a fun system. I enjoyed it.
You should just do like a throwback and sit down and do all those for the show.
Yeah, I actually have it hooked up. It's right there in front of me.
Data East Collection is rising in price. Yeah,
that's been going up. That's been going up for a while. I mean, the Wii version, that's been expensive for a long time.
Yeah.
My old name was JWD, the creaky Ohioan, but a nearsighted person on my live stream kept calling me Creepy Onion. Creepy Onion. That is pretty fun.
They were selling that H short, huh?
Junebug's here.
My son had the Wii. Burnout came quickly.
It feels like mid-spring tonight. Oh, man, it is beautiful here today. Woo.
It is. It's colder in my basement than it is outside.
That's right, Drew, baby. It's cold inside.
Okay, so you guys want to freak out real quick? Did I tell you about my trip to the dentist recently?
No.
Okay, so I had an implant put in because when I was a kid, my brother threw a football at me and I knocked out 1.5 of my teeth, right? The whole thing went on and I got a thing and then I had teeth and then I didn't have teeth. And
how was the football?
I had I don't know why I'm laughing. That's not funny.
It had a couple of teeth lodged in it.
That's not funny. So, no, the teeth were lodged in my handlebars of my bicycle.
Oh man.
So it's kind of funny. I shared the same exact teeth out as a friend of mine, and he got his implants done. And so then I was getting mine done. Finally, we took a while because they're expensive. And so then I get done, and they put them in. Finally, this has been like over a year waiting to get these in. So I won't give you the other details. So, but I show up to my regular dentist to have him put in, and he's got this. So they don't stick that goop in your mouth anymore, and you have to sit there with it in there, and then it makes a mold. They don't do that anymore. Well, maybe they do somewhere. But mine, they sat there and scanned my mouth, and then they came up with a 3D of my mouth.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah. So that's where my teeth were missing in the front. So this is sitting on the tray next to me, and I go, they're about ready to tell me we're done. I go, what are you going to do with that? And she says, usually we just throw them away. Doc goes, do you want it? I go, yep. I mean, so something just fell out. I don't know what it was. Oh my God, my teeth are falling apart.
Oh no. Streamweaver's here. The son had a Wii. He burned out on it quickly.
I know, right?
Oh yeah, the Wii U NES remix was awesome. That was a great game. Hey, Pierre Garot, what's going on?
Pierre.
Was it a Nerf football?
No.
That may have saved it.
It probably would have. Good call. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Jerome wants to know how much.
Let's
put it this way. I could have had a pretty good used car.
Hello. CC Mental's here. Hello. Papa
Has
Pete's
she ever
here.
said that to you? You do that one more time.
Oh. Hello.
It's either you or that.
Look at all these people. Papa Pete said hello. I wonder who we missed. They're probably pissed off right now. Damn it, Pete.
How dare you remind us?
He wrote that whole paragraph just so we could isolate one person and make them feel bad. Savator's here. Good evening, Savator.
It is really nice, though, to have a whole what do I want to say? A whole, what's a compendium? What is that?
Isn't it like an add-on to something?
Is that what that is? Or it's an addendum is an add-on, or is that I don't know.
Would I be opposed to a Switch Micro? No, that'd be cool.
And since CC Mental's here now, I'll make sure that I have a snack.
Eating a marshmallow.
See, and I got my new teeth. See, hi.
See my new teeth.
I did today was my first show with my new teeth.
I'm sort of trying to figure out where the heck is this. I'm trying to get to I have so many tabs open. I'm trying to get to the one with the Nintendo Direct on it. Where the heck is it?
You're not on it? I mean, what's this?
That's that, but I don't think I can start it. Can I?
Oh, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to
see it.
Oh, did it fall behind? Did you accidentally slip it off of the?
Well, let me see. I think this is it, but it's like not here.
A compendium is like a summary, a summarization that mixes multiple like-themed objects into one item. Thank you, Linus.
All right, let me stop screen for a minute. Let me go back and find this.
Well, thank you, Pete. So I'm not so off. You could say it's a compendium of our viewers tonight.
Where the heck is this?
Unless Pete missed one. Why would you do that? And the final one.
All right, heck with that. I'm just gonna look for it again.
After a while, you're like, "Oh, the hell with it." That's one of my favorite lines in that Halloween thing by Seinfeld. So I went to a concert the other night, and I took CD covers with me.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go see Glenn Hughes, who was doing the Burn tour, is what he was doing, and playing a bunch of Deep Purple tunes. And Here's a solo album by him, and then Enough's Enough was there, right? So I took 2 Enough's Enough CD covers. I can't find the CDs.
I have that happen with games all the time. Drives me crazy.
Ugga mama.
I open up a game up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where the hell is it? Where is this game?
And how does it happen that we show up at a game again? Let's just, for example, not that it actually happened to me, it did. When I'd opened up one of my racing games for the PlayStation, and the disc isn't in there. You're like, okay.
Yeah, no disc.
You're like, come on.
So did you see the direct at all, or is this your
No,
first time?
I was gonna. I'm the guy that's gonna show up and react.
Perfect.
This looks like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Let's see.
Does this look interesting to you?
Not personally, no.
Yeah.
That's all right. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Whoop, 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 hip, chip, chip, chop,
Theater mode. How was that?
chip, chop, chip.
I was trying to download it. I couldn't do it.
Huh. I've got a student that's really into make sure we don't just hear you eat.
You should take in a video of the doctor's appointment or the dentist appointment. We could have played that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was kind of like this. It was like,
So, JWD is already out on the first game. A live service, yeah. Not looking for that either.
What's the game I was trying to think of?
So I watched the Japanese direct.
Yeah.
It was so different. I think I counted up 17 games that were on that were not on this one.
Wow.
Just so different.
Now I missed it. What's this game?
This is Ender of Magnolia, I think.
Okay.
There's also a couple of old Star Wars games coming.
Cool. This looks neat.
Yeah, this doesn't look too bad.
I like the graphics. I bet my son would like that.
By the way, is your dentist named Crentis by any chance?
No.
Like Dwight Schrute. What's your dentist's name? Crentis.
That's like on 30 Rock, one of my all-time. It's not funny to make fun of illnesses, but
Slappy's here.
Hey, Slappy. Drew.
Yeah, I like watching Japanese stuff. A lot of times they have so many different things.
And you totally love buying Japanese games.
Oh, they even showed off a new Power Pros game.
Oh,
the
really?
Baseball game. Oh, I don't know if it's going to come here or not.
Dude, I'm telling you. Did you know that 2 plumbers moved?
No. They in the same area?
Yeah, be ready in November. I think we're going to be having my birthday party there because I turned 60 this year.
Nice.
But it moved. We went out there for a birthday party the other day, and it's 2 floors now. So they have the regular floor, and then they have the floor upstairs that when you rent it out for a party, you just get to play the games. You don't have to pay for it. You just
nice.
So, what is this one?
Monster Hunter Stories. Monster Hunter Stories.
I remember the Monster Hunter.
I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan, but this Stories version always looked really cool to me. So I might check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, the Japanese version got Mother 3 on their Nintendo Online service.
Wow.
Unicorn, yay. Unicorn Overlord, yay or nay? Pizza's nay. I'm gonna go yay. It's by Vanillaware. I love Vanillaware.
Well, see, this ranks right up there with like, are those like supposed to be like dinosaurs or are they dragons?
They're monsters.
They're neither. They're monsters.
Monster stories, yay or nay? Boy, Pete is a negative Nelly tonight.
Wow.
I'm interested in that. I'm not going to go out and grab it as soon as it comes out, but I might get that physically if it goes on sale. Looks for now. Here's Epic Mini Epic Mickey.
Well, hey,
I had this on the Wii.
Yeah,
this looks a lot better. I guess it's just a remake.
Well, I'm trying to remember if I ever ended up with this game. I don't think I did.
I even have that paintbrush for a stylus.
Oh, that's right. That's right. And it wasn't small, was it?
No, it wasn't. Yeah, Jerome, I feel the same way about Monster Hunters. When I was playing like some demos, I'm just tearing the hell out of this monster. And I'm like, he didn't even do anything to me. I just walked up and started killing him. I was like, it felt weird. I don't know why. It just felt kind of weird. Yeah, Kurt, that's the one he's talking about in St. Charles.
Yeah, so Jeff and I went there prior 2 years ago to the convention. They had some of the podcasters were going to be there and hanging out. And
Tom and Lacey from Do You Nerd were there.
Yes.
And they're really nice people.
Totally cool.
We saw them the next day at Mo Game Con. That was fun too.
Yep. And so Epic Mini unwashed.
No, he doesn't want it. Evening, Retro Bro. How's it going?
So we had a gathering for a baby shower, and then we were going to go to a birthday party after, and it was going to be at Two Plumbers. So Christine says on the way out, we get ready to go. She goes, "You want to put that in your GPS?" I go, "No, I know how to get there." So
I'll take care of this. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry your pretty little hair. I got this. So sure enough, though, halfway there, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to drive past it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Well, everything happens for a reason. So I get to the exit and I start pulling over into the lane to go right. And I'm looking at the map. It says go left. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Oh, here we go. Battlefront Classic Collection. Oh,
yeah. I think this is 2 games here.
Yes. Oh, that looks fun.
Most of the Atari Steam uploads this week have had issues. Yeah, I remember you mentioned that to me. I'll stay away from those for a while. I didn't watch the direct. Any big announcements? No. It was. I liked the show though. I thought there was a lot of good games, or at least it looked like a lot of good games. A whole bunch of different styles of games. So I was pretty happy. And there's even 3 of these games have demos, which is cool. Like right now, you can do it.
Well, is that a South Park thing? Huh?
Yep, a new South Park game. Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection, yay or nay? Saboteur says nay.
Wow.
Pete says yay.
Oh.
Especially with the Kylo Ren edition add-on. Oh, I don't know.
You get to smash your helmet on everything.
I'm going to pass on the Star Wars games.
I could see getting that. Logan, I wonder if he would get it. I'm going to say probably not. I just, when he's that kid of mine that I'm like, he surprises me. Let's just put it that way. He will surprise me at many turns.
Here's another game Pete likes, the South Park game. He says, yay.
All right.
Pete's going to be all over Sword Art Online. I can tell already. It says Papa Pete written all over it.
Look, right there, and all that shattered glass right there.
Yeah, Slappy. The rumors that it's delayed to 2025, which is weird because it's all been rumors. Because Nintendo never even said it was coming out this year, but that was the rumor.
It's
a lot
not
of people reporting it's next year, so we'll see. They still haven't said it. Nintendo still has never said anything.
They're still waiting on that picture from Papa Pete so that when all that shattered glass goes, they can put his face on like 10 different pieces of glass.
Drew thought the South Park game was pretty good.
See?
Hey, Jeff Davis, how's it going?
Jeff Davis. It's in Pocky Jockey. We need Pocket Pool.
A funky, flashy anime game with pink-haired girls and a lot of streaks. Yay or nay? Pete's not even bothering with the names of the games anymore. He's just describing them. Oh, it's a new monkey ball game.
Monkey Ball.
Now, this game has 200 new levels, so it truly is a new game.
This looks fun.
See, and it also has an online. I think 16 people can play.
Holy cow! Online. Have you played many monkey ball games?
Not lately. I did play on, was it GameCube? Was that where it first came on? I did play a lot of that. Sometimes though, it gives me a big old headache. Oh, here's the 16 player online.
Damn.
It kind of reminds me of
say it.
Oh shoot.
Guy.
What's that?
Guy. Is it the guy,
Fall Guy?
Yeah.
Fall Guy? Yeah, that one, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. The race mode looks fun here. It does. Monkey Ball. It's just fun to say.
Monkey Ball.
Pete loves Monkey Ball.
Oh, there you go.
Banana Rumble. Banana Rama Rumble.
That just like, it's just like screaming a song.
The one thing about Monkey Ball, I went to the store or the eShop.
Yeah.
And I swear there's like 20 pieces of DLC for this game. I don't even know what the heck they're doing. I think it's all characters.
Yeah.
The game's $50, but then there's like a $70 version where it has all the DLC. Yeah, Sega's on a roll with that game. You got that right, JWD. Now here we go. World of Goo 2. Man, I played a lot of this on was the Wii? Is that where it came out originally? I remember I thought I was using a Wiimote to play this. I'll definitely be getting this game. It's really cool.
Oh. What a great bunch of physics.
Oh, it's really, that's the best part of it. Anyone ever try Rock of Ages? I have Saboteur, and I really like that game.
Rock of Ages, closest I ever did that was watch the movie.
Ron Jeremy's World of Goo 2. Yay. Pete. Why do I feel like Pete is sitting at home having a drink and speaking French to himself? Goo was a great game on the Wii, a lot of fun. You had to build this high. Yeah, that was a fun game. I really liked that game. It's on the Switch too, or the Switch as well. There is no Switch 2 yet. And it was online. You go against different countries. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Okay, I missed it. What is this one?
Oh shoot!
There's your dragons.
Pete, what was this one?
Look at that! You make pasta.
Hey, a pasta.
It's the pasta.
Now these types of games are so popular now. I've never really gotten into them.
Please, you must destroy the cog.
Oh, there we go.
Je parle la chatte.
Creepy Onion. If you pre-order World of Goo, you get a Peter North skin. JWD. What are we going to do with you? Fantasy Life.
Can't put them in a timeout because they're fucking hilarious. Parlez-vous.
Pete called that last game, I wish I was Animal Crossing. Yay or nay? He's out.
I wish I was Animal Crossing.
Now, this game on the when I was watching this, they referred to it as a Souls game, like that tough as nails game. What's it called? Is it Demon Souls?
Oh,
I bought the first one. I think it was it Demon Souls, the first one? I don't know. I'm curious about this game.
So you pick up better.
It looks like you're a fighting crab.
Kick-ass crab. Guitar training game. The Peripheral was a dream. It teaches you simple songs.
On the Japanese version, they're the game, the company Hori, Hori. They make a lot of peripherals. They make a lot of controllers.
Okay.
Well, they have a game coming out. It was just only in Japan that they mentioned it, so I don't know if it's coming here. I assume it will be. It's a guitar lesson game, and it comes with a guitar, like I don't want to say attachment.
Yeah.
But you use that to strum, and you put the what's it called? Little controller.
Yeah. Right.
What are those things called? Joy-Con. You
Joy-Con.
put that in there, and that registers to the TV.
Wow.
It's really interesting. It wasn't mentioned for here, but I bet you that comes here. That'd be really cool, especially like little simple stuff, especially if you're a kid. And
yeah,
that's a question for Papa Pete right there.
Yay or nay?
Well, Switch has a ton. I mean, the Wii had a ton. PS2 had a bunch. It's probably one of those. Another Crab's Treasure. I think they make a cream for that. Yay or nay? Oh, here we go. I played this on the show one night.
You did?
They now have DLC. They have local multiplayer, as well as in May they're coming out with online multiplayer. And I think they'll show it here when you're going against somebody. Oh yeah, see, there's an attack button now, so you can build up an attack and you can throw fruit at your buddy.
Because who doesn't want to do that?
Exactly.
Exactly. Sweet.
Yeah, the guitar thing looked cool in Japan. I bet you that comes here. Big Penny's Breakaway, yay or nay? I'm excited for that game. And this game right here, Pepper Grinder. I heard about this months ago and I completely forgot about it. And I just downloaded the demo. I haven't had a chance to play it yet.
What the what?
It's a little like Drill Dozer here. You got this drill and you're just blasting through stuff.
Holy crap. Pepper Grinder.
I did download that demo. Like I said, there's 3 demos out today. And I've already purchased this game, Pocket Jockey. I had this on the 3DS and I liked it. This is by Game Freak, the people who make Pokemon.
Huh?
It's a horse racing solitaire game. Because what goes better than horse racing and solitaire?
Right. I mean, which reminds me of Seinfeld again. What?
Pete saying yay to Penny's Big Breakaway. I agree. That is a fun-looking game. Pocket Jockey, right on. I'm sorry, Pocket Card Jockey is the name.
Right.
There you go. Demos available today.
Well, hello.
I like this drilling game. Yeah, drilling games are fun. Snufkin. Melody. Snufkin. I think this is part of the show where they show a bunch of them. Yeah, really quickly. Tales of Kanzera.
Yeah.
Drew said I can finally attack my friends with fruit again.
Demon Slayer.
Pepper Grinder, yay or nay? Pete says yay.
Perfect Victory.
Drew says yay.
Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Papa Pete does not like Pocket Card Jockey. It's a fun game, Pete.
Why?
Oh, he's a
Contra Operation Galaga.
Yeah, new Contra. Look at that. There's a demo for that out too.
I'm freaking excited. I got to get that downloaded. I love Contra.
Pentiment.
There's our new theme song.
Apparently, John Jeremy has dementia in his early 70s. Poor guy. Isn't he in jail? I thought he got arrested a few years ago.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, one of those things.
Seriously, I just heard something about him the other day. I thought somebody was just making a joke, and I thought he was dead. Contra says yay on that. Pete says.
Oh, here you go. A bunch of Rareware games on.
Oh, here we go.
On the Switcheroo on the Nintendo Switch Online.
Very cool.
Casey sent me a message. He's very, very excited about the RC game. I think old Nintendo NES game.
Ooh, Snake Rattle and Roll. Pro-Am. I liked that game. Battletoads. I think
Does it feel like
they had a Battletoads out there at the place the other day.
that, Jerome? Do you ever feel like there's too many video games coming out? No.
I was about ready to go. Yeah,
there's no way to keep up.
No,
you just got to pick your spot. Now, I'm most excited about Blast Corps because it's on Nintendo 64, and that game looks really cool. And I've tried playing it on like an emulator, it never works right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Oh, Pete's very excited about.
According to Google
and RC Pro-Am. Is this the new Nautica? Subnautica?
This is a remake, or it's either a remake or a sequel to Endless Ocean.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation 2 has around 4,000. Switch has around 4,600. Wow, the 360, 4,800. I completely forgot. And then PlayStation 3, 5,100. PlayStation 1, 7,900. Well, what? Not even the Switch can come close to that. That's crazy.
I just want to know when Pete's going to start that list.
Snake Rattle and Roll and RC Pro-Am. Yay. Yeah. They're available right now, by the way. I already updated all three of those. Because what was there? A couple for NES, one for Super, two for Super, one for Super, and two for Super Nintendo.
No, it's just two? Yeah. Okay.
And then one for Nintendo 64. Now, this game's interesting because, this was on the Wii, and you could go, you go swimming around the ocean. I think you catalog different animals you meet and stuff. But this one, you can have like 30 people, I believe they said, online, all swimming around together. So you can get with your buddy and go for a swim and find a crazy fish.
All I want to know is how are they that far down and that guy can actually almost clap down there? He's like, I'm like, no freaking way you can clap like that. It's like, I don't know. That's just me being a dick.
Hey, Miss So is here.
Hi, Miss So. Miss So is on my show earlier.
Jerome likes aquatic games. Yeah, there's something kind of cool about them.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say earlier was I got a student that likes Subnautica a lot. So I mentioned it to my son and I said, have you ever played that? And he goes, it scared me too much. I'm like, really?
We need Casey to come answer this question about RC Pro-Am because I have a feeling he's played a lot of it.
Just keep recycling, doesn't RCJ?
Well, there you go. That was the whole show.
Huh. And good night.
No. Yeah, good night. Looks interesting about hanging out with everyone, but it's a hang out with everyone game. You don't have to, Pete. You can just swim around by yourself looking for fish.
Yeah. Since you're so antisocial.
Bring the Wave Race trilogy home to Switch 2. I assume you're
Wave Race trilogy.
I assume you're including the Game Boy Wave Race.
That must be.
Which is quite different.
Quite.
To say the least.
Quite.
I played so much Subnautica. I'm near the end of the story. Ooh, is it a good game, Drew?
Yeah, there's two of them. It's my understanding that the first one isn't like an open world, but then the second one has a direction.
Yeah, so I love I love indie games myself. It's mostly what I play, to be honest. That and whenever Nintendo releases like a big game. I'd sacrifice all these new releases for more NES and Genesis games on the Nintendo Online.
What do you know about that?
But you wouldn't sacrifice Pocket Card Jockey, would you, Pete? You wouldn't let that go.
No. Pete might. Pete's like that.
Subnautica, both games are fantastic. Great stories, cool undersea monsters, good graphics.
Yep. See, and Logan was just like, he's like, oh, I don't know, man. Things just coming up behind you. And just like, I'm like, oh, I get you, man.
I get you.
The first one is a great open sea to explore. It's very scary to go down deep, but you get to build a 100-foot submarine and a mech to pilot around in.
Oh, is Subnautica on the Switch by any chance?
It is. And it's been on sale a couple of times lately where it's under $10 each. So Nautica.
Subnautica.
It's
It's
not what you
that
say, it's how you say it.
below zero.
Yep.
They're both $30.
$30. Yeah, so just hang tight and they'll be down again, I'm sure.
I'm gonna put that on a wish list just in case it goes down.
You should. It's on sale a lot, says Drew. So, yeah, I remember talking to my student about it. I'm like, it's on sale for under $10. I was thinking about getting it, and I just didn't. At first, I thought that it was a neat horse racing game that people could play online. The Intellivision one, only much better. Then it turned out to be a poke money type of thing.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. All right, let me
Boogerman 2 and James Pond 5 failed their Kickstarters in 2014-16 before the retro craze of 2020. Time to try it again.
I had a James Pond game for the Genesis.
I remember that. Because I was like, that was out when I was writing reviews and we were going to the CES show. I've got an adjustment. Hello.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That's weird. Deku Deal says, I just checked Nintendo. Or Deku Deal says it's Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero
is on sale.
If you buy the bundle instead of $60, it's half off. It's $30.
Oh, well, yeah, still you can go cheaper, but I don't know what it's got. The Japanese get stakes winner on Switch. It was in the Sizzler reel.
What's that?
There.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I actually. So the Japanese direct, they got a Denpamen RPG, which used to be on DS or 3DS. I think it's 3DS maybe.
Okay.
They also got Shin-Chan, which it has a little cartoony like kindergarten kid. He may have some great games. And then they also announced Game Center 1 and 2. We got Game Center for the DS, but we never got the second one. And they're putting them both together on a Switch cartridge. But so far, it's Japanese only.
Wild.
And then they had a Winning Post title, that Guitar Life lesson one. This cool-looking Hokkaido serial murder game. It looked pretty neat.
See, Drew is saying exactly what I was thinking earlier. Again, I was thinking it earlier because Jeff's got that.
Do it, Drew.
And I'm like, so what is it about the Japanese one? Is that cost more?
What's that?
In order to shop the Japanese games?
No, you can just once you create a Japanese account, you log into your Japanese account and it'll take you straight to the eShop there.
Okay.
Japanese eShop. And then you can just shop and buy games. I mean, obviously it's hard to navigate unless you know Japanese, but I mean, the things off to the side on the Nintendo Switch thing. Sometimes it's hard to locate older games just because it's hard to search because you're not searching in English. But it's cool. I mean, I've bought several games on there, and I've bought several like physical games, Japanese games. And one other cool thing is sometimes you can download demos from there, which is really nice, because it's free, so you can download demos of games that you may or may not even see here.
Right. Yeah, so you can kind of dip a toe in to the Japanese market.
Yep. So Drew, go get that account. It's very simple and it's free.
That's what matters to me. I mean, usually it's just, I don't want to pay more.
Yeah, GW. I think some of these Japanese games that were on the direct today that we didn't see, I think some of them are coming here because it does not look like what was I saying? That the Switch 2 is coming out. So yeah.
There it is.
I've looked that up before, JWD. It's kind of funny.
So we should get that put on shirts underneath it, and then we'll get slapped because it actually says something else.
And then Japan also got that new Power Pro baseball game, which is going to have Shohei Ohtani in it, which is interesting. And then of course they got Mother 3 for Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, here's something that's nothing to do with the Direct today, but Konami announced that they are, I guess it's a remake. I'm not really sure. I think it's a remake of Ninja 5-0, which is an old Game Boy Advance game that didn't sell worth squat. But it's I've played it. It's a pretty good like platformer action game. So that's pretty neat. That'll be coming out soon.
I can tell you, I could describe this game to you that I played the other day as a baseball game, and you'll probably know exactly what it is. I was trying to find it.
On the Switch?
Yeah, no, it's an arcade machine. It's pretty much, it shows, it's got it's a good graphic. You got your batter in the foreground, your pitcher, and then it's got the metal bat that you pull around and flip it when it's ready to hit.
Oh, that's cool.
So you never seen that?
What arcade game that is? No, I've never seen that.
Oh, snap. Well, we can, if they still have it up there, we can play it on my birthday party.
Drew, look up YouTube. There's a bunch of videos on how to do it. It's really simple. You just have to have a dedicated email account that's different than the one from your regular Switch account. And it doesn't take that long. Like I said, it's free. The only thing that's kind of annoying is once you do that, like in the news section, when it pops up, when you start your Switch, it's a mixture of North America and Japanese stuff. But make sure you write down it's really important to make sure you remember your email and your password to get in there. Because if you don't, you're not going to be playing that game anymore if you get logged out. So yeah, it's really important to remember that.
So it's called World Series 99.
No, I've never played that.
It's is it World Series? Okay. World Series Baseball. It's, yeah. But it's really cool. It has it has two of them, obviously, because it's 2-player game, but it's got a metal bat that's anchored here, and
you just flip it, you pull it,
and you pull it halfway back if you want to bunt, and then you pull it all the way back if you want, all the way down.
Oh, interesting.
If you want to swing at it. So, and then you use your joystick to kind of see if you can follow the ball.
Cool.
So, and then you crack it. I was not doing well when I started against my son. I was not doing well at all. And I don't do well at baseball games. So I was getting a little cranky right off the bat. And then I ended up winning 10-8.
And then you got right in his face and you let him know about
it. I did a couple dances. I'll admit it.
Did you do one of these winner, loser?
Who's got 2 thumbs and kicked your ass? This guy. And then I did the Elaine dance. That Elaine dance. Oh Lord.
Kurt Bradshaw put his order in for Ghostbusters on television. That's a game Pete's been showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some special requirement. Like you're paying for a cartridge. If it gets to 100, I believe, then
it goes out digitally.
You get a ROM, and you have the option then to buy the box and the manual and the overlays.
Yeah.
Can Launchbox run on Raspberry Pi 5? I don't know.
See, why am I just some people say they're technologically impaired, but I mean, I've talked to you and Pete about this before. I'm just like, I just feel lost with this stuff. I'm just like, okay, wait a minute.
Hold your horses.
I just got to get this shit straight. So I know what works with what, why you would even ask that question. And then I'm like, ugh, I want to get on the other side of it. I can do it. I just need to do it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, overall, it's not that difficult, but there's some things that can be frustrating setting it up, especially the controller. I couldn't even tell you how to set up the controller. It's crazy. Now, JWD, at Launchbox website, they have a download for Windows, and they have a download for Android. So maybe you can run it on that. I don't know.
Well, like I was just talking to my computer buddy at work, and they were talking about having all of their. He had a picture of all of the Atari games that he has, and so then he's got those on his Raspberry Pi, right?
Yeah, you just got an emulator on it.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. I'm just like, okay. How much is like a Raspberry Pi? What is that?
I don't know. I mean, they're different. They're definitely under $100.
Okay.
The 5, the new, that's not the newest one. I don't know.
I'm just like, why doesn't everybody have one?
Look at this. I picked this up.
Ooh,
it's a sensor bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a Wii sensor bar, but you use it on your PC, which means if you get Wii games, you can emulate them and play them on your PC because now you got the sensor bar.
Holy shnikes.
And the best part is, if you attach a Wiimote and even a nunchuck, you can play light gun games on your monitor.
Oh, man.
Arcade light gun games, Wii light gun games.
Ubuntu around 2008. Wow. $75, you can buy custom extras. Okay. But with a Pi 5, just run Emulation Station, it would be every bit as good. Wonder if Dino will re-release his version of Ghostbusters. I would buy it.
Oh, you've got that bar. Cool. So wait. I have the WiiWare exclusive Excite Bike. I don't know about Adventure Island though. I gotta look that up. You know, the first thing I downloaded was Star Soldier, Star Soldier R, I believe, because that's a shooting game, a vertical shooting game that was on TurboGrafx, but this version was strictly for the Wii, for WiiWare, and it was just caravan mode. You had a 2-minute and a 5-minute, and then you had worldwide leaderboards. I think they even had a contest, a worldwide contest for this. And I wanted to get it, and I swear it sounds so stupid now, but it was $8. And back then, it was a long time ago. I think in 2008, maybe. And I'm like, $8, and it's a 2-minute and a 5-minute game. Like, I don't know. So I really want to get it. And then I forgot about it. And then everything got shut down. And I was like, darn it, I wanted to get that. So now I have it on my computer. At least I can play it. If they brought that out right now on the Switch, I'd go ahead and buy it.
Wow.
That's how much I wanted that thing.
So now, okay. See, so this is going to sound really stupid, especially for me being on this show with you guys. So the Raspberry Pi is it's a board that goes into your computer.
No, it's a separate.
It's a box.
Hold on.
I'm just looking online, and
all right here. Hold on, let me do this real quick. All right, so I have a Retro Pi in here. This is the case, though.
Oh, okay.
It does not come with the case. What you get is a board. Like, I'm pretty sure I put this fan in here as well. But basically, it's a board that has USB slots.
Yeah.
Bunch of connections. You see here, connections there. And it has all those connections.
Yeah.
And it's like a mini PC, basically.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's got a mount for a camera. I didn't even know that.
Oh,
very cool. Right up here.
Yeah.
Huh. But I mean, they have a bunch of different cases you can get. I don't know. My problem with this was there was no way to turn it off other than unplugging it.
Right. I was going to say just unplugging it.
And I'm sure there's probably ways around it that I don't know about because I don't know that much about it. But
see, Miss So's talking my language there. Well, it's about the size or smaller than a Roku box.
Yeah, that's one I have, Pete. I'm pretty sure that's the exact one I have.
Probably the one you have because that's the best one to use. Like, I have the spare one, which they went through the roof, and I have one in here too. This is my little case that has all my games on it, but I have a really hard time. It's been so long since I used it, I got to update it and stuff.
That's just a Raspberry Pi inside of a case that looks like an NES.
That's right. There's your board right there.
Right?
That's a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for a while, I heard people were saying they were getting really expensive, but I think I bought mine for like $35, maybe $30.
They had the same here, but they did get expensive for a while through COVID and stuff. They were hard to get with the chip shortages.
And I don't know about the number 5. Isn't that one closer to $100?
I think it's $100.
Yeah, okay.
But it will run friggin' like this. These probably wouldn't run like Dreamcast games. They might run PlayStation. I don't even think they run PlayStation games. And it'll run anything before that.
Did you get yours like on Amazon?
Yeah.
You can go to Micro Center here in town, Stuart.
Okay, yeah.
Brentwood.
Yeah.
They have them there too.
Okay. All right.
It's sort of a waste that this was just sitting there. But you can use it for anything.
Yeah.
You can use it for frames, like to run pictures. You could.
Oh, here you go. Micro Center. Yeah, I see people using even the really cheap ones using it for all different things. They're pretty cool.
Now, is JW here with us? Or do you just have a Micro Center near the...
What's that?
Is JW near us?
I think they're all over, but wait, let me see.
Because I was going to say,
if you overclock a Raspberry Pi, it does Saturn and Dreamcast justice. Wow,
that's the Dreamcast, literally.
That would be cool. Did you see? There's a rumor about. Did you ever play Crazy Taxi?
Oh yeah,
because you had a Dreamcast, right, Pete?
Oh yeah, I loved Crazy Taxis.
That was a great game. Well, they're making a new Crazy Taxi, and the rumor is Sega's, I guess, saying it's a AAA game, which I don't know if it's a AAA game or not. I don't even know what that means. I guess I don't know. Graphically, it's really impressive, or I don't know. But they said part of it is going to be like, was it 64 player? I can't remember, but it was going to have online where dozens of people were playing at the same time.
Okay.
I assume along with the single player mode.
All within the same city.
What's that?
You mean like they're playing simultaneously on a server, so they're all bombing around the same city in Crazy Taxi?
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know how the game is. I don't know how the game is put together as far as how you win. I don't know if you're racing around picking people up. But Crazy Taxi is so much fun. I mean, if that came out with a good arcade mode and a bunch of the mini games, because I think Crazy Taxi 2 had a bunch of mini games which are really fun.
Yep, it did.
And then they had that battle royale style game for Crazy Taxi. I'd be all over that.
Oh yeah, it's just fun, but it's hard.
Well, it looks like that new Monkey Ball has a smaller battle royale type thing.
And that's what I like about that Monkey Ball one. I got enough Monkey Ball, but that aspect of it looks like it would be a blast to play.
I like that they have 200 new puzzles, because I think the one that came out on the Switch, wasn't that just a collection of puzzles from different games?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
The earlier one?
I know that I have umpteen and I've rarely played them. I'm missing Super Monkey Ball disc from one of my compilations back here, which is a pain because I can have it 3 times and still be missing it once.
Oh, on the Xbox?
Yeah.
Is that hard to find?
Some of them, there's a couple different ones of Super Monkey Ball. They're actually part of the original set, but I don't even know where they are. I couldn't even. Sonic.
Super Monkey Ball first came out on the GameCube, I believe.
Like there's one right there. There's a different Sonic Heroes Super Monkey Ball.
Mhm.
And there's also a Sonic Mega Collection Super Monkey Ball.
Wow.
Which I just got the Sonic Mega Collection Super Monkey Ball dirt cheap because they're hard to find actually with the manual and
I
stuff.
was just going to ask you if those are expensive because sometimes the dual games can get really expensive.
Well, I say really expensive. What's really expensive for the Xbox? This is $35. But the other one's the same or not quite as much, but can you see her over there? And I got it from Second Chance Gaming. I'll give a little plug because they're great. They got a ton of stuff online and they're really good. Everything's priced, shipping included in the States, right? So I get everything shipping included. And I was looking at it. They wrote me back because I got a bunch of stuff from them over the years. And what? And they said, "Oh, well, this game was I think it was like $18." And I gave an offer of $15 or something like that. I said the artwork's not all that great. It's missing the Super Monkey Ball disc. So we'll give it to you for $5. Thanks. Sure. Okay. Thanks. So isn't that great?
Eric H. 100% agree. Metroid Pinball and Sonic Spinball are some of my favorite. Metroid Pinball on the DS was amazing. That came with a Rumble pack. You a little cartridge, like a GBA cartridge. You plug it into your DS, and the pinball game would shake. There's only a few games that use that, but I think those are really expensive now. The Rumble packs. And oh, by the way, Eric H., welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Welcome. You have a good taste in games. Metroid Pinball and Sonic Spinball. Pete, did you see this? Was there an exclusive Rocket Knight on Xbox?
I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. I can't think of Rocket Knight at all because I know Rocket Knight just from the Genesis, right? Which is weird because I used to see it around all the time, like back when the Genesis was going away in the mid 90s, and I always thought it looked like sort of just one of these bargain games that were always kicking around everywhere. Now it's an expensive game. I wish I had got it. I never did.
Isn't that the worst when you see a game and you're like, eh? And then 5 years later, it's like $100. Like, what the hell was I thinking?
Yeah, exactly. But if you knew, there's no way to know.
Well, I always think about when I went to a Best Buy and at the bottom of the shelf, they must have been 20 Earthbound boxes sitting there.
Oh wow!
It was the big boxes, and
yeah,
I think I got up there somewhere, and I was like, "Well, this looks kind of cool." It was an RPG, but it wasn't like a fantasy. I was like, "I'll check this out," and it was really cool. But God, they were on clearance. I'm like, if I would just, they're like $20 instead of 50. I was like, if I would just grab like 10 of them,
yeah,
kept them sealed, they'd be worth a fortune.
Yep. That would be a house.
I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd be sitting on an island, Pete.
You take them to the WADA, which actually WADA sort of sucks. I hate WADA, but if you did, yeah, you could it'd be a fortune.
Yeah, Earthbound and the original Mother, which, what are they calling it? Earthbound Zero or something? Or Beginnings, maybe.
Yeah.
Those are both on the Switch on the online thing. And well, if you want to play the Japanese version of well, it's the only version, but if you want to play in Japanese, Mother 3 is on Japanese Switch Online now.
Right.
However,
oh, go ahead.
You can go online and get a GBA cartridge of Mother 3 with the fan patch, the really popular one that the guy who started Fan Gamer, I believe, he did. So you just pop it in your GBA or whatever, and you're sitting there playing Mother 3 in English. And it's like, this is awesome.
Earthbound is also on the SNES Classic, right?
I think it is.
Yep. So a lot of people get introduced to it there. Now you can only get your hands on an SNES Classic.
Yeah, Jerome, I mean, I buy my games to play them, but I'm just thinking back, like, I mean, there was a time when Panzer Dragoon Saga was just sitting in stores. Nobody wanted to buy it. I think it's worth like $1,000 now. I was like, geez, can you imagine buying a few of those?
It's the hindsight, huh?
Yeah. And oh yeah, Ninja 5.0 they mentioned on G-Boys. Yeah, it's like $400 or $500. So that's cool that Konami is bringing that back. And from what it looked like, it looked like the same game. I mean, it's pixel art anyway. It looked like old pixel art. which is fine with me. I mean, you can always emulate it, but I'd rather. That's one of those things. I emulate stuff, but if these companies are going to bring the game back out, I'll buy it.
Yeah,
I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with Mother 3 why it's not coming out. Some of the content I don't think would fly, and Eric Gates, I think you're into emulation. There's a translation for that. Oh yeah, you're talking about Mother 3? Yeah, there's a patch you can use on your computer as well. Like for Launchbox, you can just you can download a ROM that already has the patch in it. And there's also there's patch files you can put in the same folder and it'll work. And it's cool. I mean, the translation is really nice. Matter of fact, the same guy at Fan Gamer who did the translation put out a handbook for Mother 3, which is really nice. I just watched Earthbound USA, which is a documentary not about Earthbound so much, but it's about the fan base, because somebody had started a website called, I think it was a starman.net, and it was this guy just like Earthbound, and so he started up a website, and he had, I guess, an area for people to chat, and some other people found it, and they ended up having a bunch of people really into the site talking about Earthbound, wondering if Mother 3 was ever going to come out, and they ended up like all showing up. They all had a thing, like people showed up at the guy's house, all the people from the website, and they were having a great time. There was 2 people who met there and ended up getting married, and they were on the documentary. They're married, have a kid, all because of Earthbound. Crazy. It's a neat documentary.
So
yeah, Super Nintendo Classic was a bargain for the games you got.
Amazing.
So it looks like right now they have Super Monkey Ball, the Banana Mania for the PS4 for $10.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And then you had, Pete, you were showing the Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz with the Sonic Forces.
Yeah, Sonic Heroes.
Sonic Heroes. Okay.
And it says the Super Monkey Ball Deluxe is all it says.
I got you.
Super Monkey Ball Deluxe.
I did find the one that I think you were showing, that it's like $100. Yeah, Sonic Heroes and the Deluxe, yeah. $99.48. Somebody is selling one for $90.
JWD's talking about the Earthbound. He's got the book that came with the game. Here's the funny thing. I got the box and the strategy guide that came with it. The game didn't come with the manual. It came with the actual strategy guide because the box was huge. But the one thing I don't have, I can't find anymore, is the actual game. I don't know where the game is.
Really?
No clue. But of all the things, the game is the cheapest part of that. The box and the handbook or the strategy guide are more expensive because that's what most people lose. Somehow I managed to lose the game. Maybe it's here somewhere. I don't know. But I lost it before we moved, so it's probably gone. Papa Pete, you're going to be a millionaire with that Xbox collection behind you.
Nice to think, but no, I don't think so.
No?
No.
Pete's like, no, I'm going to be a billionaire.
Well, I'll put it this way. Are you offering me $1 million? $1 million.
The association remembers stories of folks meeting on World of Warcraft and getting married. Yeah, that's a thing.
Another Big Bang Theory reference.
Do you
like Wingstop?
Yeah, do you guys like Wingstop? Have you ever been there?
I have been there. I like it.
I've been there too. I liked it.
Yeah. In fact, I think my son has that and Jet's Pizza near his place. So I was thinking maybe we go to Wingstop, get some wings, go to Jet's, get our pizza. So,
Pete, do you know if OEB Pete is still buying all the Xbox games, like you, trying to get a collection?
I have not seen or heard anything about it recently. He hasn't any videos since he switched over to the new format. He's pretty much just doing. I've talked to him a few times. I still like message him and I hear from him and stuff. Just sort of off Facebook type thing. Just when I was heading out to Vancouver last year, I messaged to see if he's around and stuff. But I mean, it's a big area. It's like it's like I was there like 24 hours and we were on less than that and we were on the road, so didn't get the opportunity to meet him or anything like that. But I really don't know if he still is or not. I have a feeling he is not, because I think he'd still be making videos if he was, even under his new channel.
Yeah, because his new channel is Ever Canadian, and he does a lot. I know he's been doing a lot of the Steam Deck.
Yes,
he has a lot of those, and I think handheld stuff.
I mean, this is a daunting task, because I mean, you got to be willing to buy all the filler too.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So,
yeah, JW, I'd say the same. It is a little more expensive than like a Domino's or whatever, but I think it's worth it. Cecil Whitaker's here is really good too.
Well, it's like my favorite place here in St. Louis for pizza is Faraci's, and it's one of the more expensive pizzas. And we don't go there often, but
yeah,
I mean, I don't care. It's so good. We still go there every so often because it's just that good.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where you have to. That's like Sarah's Pizza right here. It's like, it's more expensive, but they can't they can't afford to buy all the bulk cheese and all the whatever. So
we have a Rockefeller's Pizza. I haven't heard of that one. What kind of pizza is popular in Cincinnati, JWD?
Yeah,
I know Detroit's got a certain kind of pizza, and New York and St. Louis has a certain style.
Antioch Pizza Shop is best place by us.
Miss So, where are you? You're in the Chicago area. Is that right? I'm trying to remember. Eric H. He spoiled me in Chicago.
Yeah. They have a place up in, as you go north of our area, up in Litchfield, Illinois, they have Nancy's Pizzeria, and they're supposed to be Chicago style. So I always wanted to stop by there, just never have. Yeah, okay, like closer to the Wisconsin border.
Yes, so my wife and I were just in Wisconsin about 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Already did that with Eric H. JW, usually cracker. Are you talking about like St. Louis stuff? That's what people like to call it.
Cracker, or is that what it's like near you? That's what it is in your area. Is like,
yeah.
That's what I like. I like that periodically. I like a hand toss, but then we just got Cecil Whitaker's, and it's more of a real thin crust.
I gotta say, I've never had a style of pizza I didn't like.
Amen.
But I just like some better than others.
Well, I have that whole story. I just actually told somebody the story about the first time I went to Jets, and I screwed up the order somehow online and ended up with the pan pizza, and I was so I'm embarrassed. That's the one where I'm like, I'm embarrassed to tell the story. I'm embarrassed that I got that mad about the frickin' pizza, and I don't know, but I'm so much so, this is how embarrassed I am. I threw the pizza down on the counter and then went back into my family room and sat down. I was so pissed off. I'm just like, I need to just go sit down for a minute. And then I could smell it from the other room. And I went and got a piece and took a bite out of it and had to text my friend, okay, here's the worst part. This is fucking delicious. So I couldn't complain. It was so damn good. Ponticello's.
Kurt, Ponticello's. We used to go there all the time because we lived right off of Bell Fountain Road. It was just down the street from us. I absolutely love that place. The pizza was one of my favorite pizzas of all time.
Wow.
If you're ever in West County, Kurt, go to Faraci's. It's very similar. I like it a little bit better than Ponticello's, but it's very similar. It's great. This is the place where you'd go in. It was like an old school Italian restaurant. You'd go in, you have like a little waiting area, and they had all these pictures of celebrities on there. I don't know why these celebrities were coming to Spanish Lake. I have no idea why. It's kind of off the beaten path. But my favorite celebrity photo was the Shields and Yarnell signed photo.
Wow.
When they were going, I heard they were going to business. I was like, man, I'd like to go over there and just say, I'd like to buy the Shields and Yarnell photo, please. But yeah, it's funny, Kirk, because I have a lot of good memories of that because we used to go there a lot. And my dad worked second shift for a while, and I remember him bringing pizza home at like 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. I'm in my pajamas ready to go to bed, but no, it's Bonatello's pizza. I'm not going to bed now.
Oh, man.
Oh, Miss So is moving soon. Are you staying in the same area?
Oh.
Possibly moving into a house. Well, that would be cool, Miss So.
Well, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Well, hopefully, congratulations. I make a mean chili dog pizza. Instead of pizza sauce, it's hot dog chili. Look out.
So JWD, are you a fan of the Skylines chili? We were in Cincinnati a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Skylines. We got the chili. And
Yeah.
I had heard of it, but I'd never seen it before. And we get it, and you got a bowl of chili, and then twice as high on top of chili is cheese. I'm like, holy smokes. I mean, it was a ton of cheese.
You know, I don't can you do I even say this? Can you have too much cheese?
Look at that.
Right
Jamie
there.
Farr's Tony Paco's restaurant, Hungarian Style Pizza.
I used to love. Does
South.
that mean it's not there anymore? Because I'd love to go someplace like that. Although, like, if it's still, even if it is still there, I'm never gonna get there, so it's fine. But
Okay, now I get it. Now I get what Jerome is saying. Oh, possibly Fox Lake. That's where my aunt and uncle live. So we'll have to chat, and then we'll maybe we can say hi.
Same here, Kurt. It was 10 minutes tops from my house, maybe even less. House growing up.
how do we always come around to food?
I don't know, but did you see what Jerome said about me getting pissed off about that pizza? You had to stew first.
You didn't. He just stewed about it all night long.
That one took me a second. I was like, wait, what? Oh, I get it. Very nice, Jerome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Miss So, watch out for Jason at Crystal Lake.
I know, that's what I thought at first. And then I was like, wait a minute.
According to the Olive Garden servers, you can't have too much cheese. Did you find that out the hard way, JWD? Keep it coming.
No cheese for you.
Oh, it is a small world, Miss So. It's getting smaller.
Casey's eating pizza right now, apparently.
Oh, Casey, what kind of pizza are you having?
2 of them and a cookie pizza.
What? Shut up.
Cookie pizzas are really good when they're brand spanking new. Not big as the leftovers.
What is a cookie pizza? Is it like a cookie cake?
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
no, it's a big
What's
cookie.
the difference?
oh no.
Go ahead.
Is that like the sugar cookie with the fruit on it? And
Oh, that's not what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like the big chocolate chip cookies or whatever like that. They're big.
that's
massive
what else I
cookies.
was thinking
And they're
too.
so
Yeah.
soft and stuff. When you could cut them like a pizza, they're really soft. But then when they cool off, they never reheat as well as they're as good as they are the very first time.
So
And
it sounds
usually-
like a.
Oh.
That just sounds like a cookie cake.
There, a
Well,
chocolate.
yeah,
It is.
You know,
Chocolate
yeah,
chip cookie.
I mean, it's
pizza.
a huge. I got one in the kitchen right now. Just brought it home. It's a, I don't know. It's a big chocolate chip cookie, about so thick and a bunch of icing on top.
I don't usually like.
I guess
those.
there's just different names for it depending on where you're at.
yeah.
Yeah,
He went to Mountain Mike's.
Mountain Mike's. Yeah, that's a great name. I love that.
Oh, good. He's gonna send us a picture when he gets home with it.
Oh, please.
Oh wait, you just going home with it now?
Wow.
Best fresh. Like, yeah. Oh, yeah. They're so good fresh. You almost want to eat them first because I love cold pizza.
Yeah, me too.
Right.
Me too.
Or even reheated now. I find since we got the air fryer, I'll reheat it now in an air fryer.
Well, yeah, I had my.
Good old air fryers.
I still have my. I got my pizzazz. My mom bought it for
Oh,
me
yeah. That would work.
years ago.
Point being, microwave sucks.
It does.
Pete, have you ever heard of the show Raccoons?
I have actually talked to you guys a lot about the show Raccoons.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
The Raccoons. I talked about a lot. Cyril Sneer and we talked about it quite a bit over the years, different times. Anyway, Jeff.
I have forgotten everything about Raccoons.
At what level of popularity did the show Raccoons attain in Canada? It was actually very well known that everybody of my age and a little bit younger probably would have known it really well because it was a Christmas special for a long time. And then it became a regular show through the 80s, probably. I was a little old, but it was an actual show on TV, half-hour show. But yeah, Airfront, definitely the best way to reheat a pizza, Casey. Absolutely. But Raccoons was a popular show.
Look at Lance is chiming in about mountain mics.
Lance is
the one in Santa Rosa back when we raced at Napa County Fairgrounds.
Ooh.
Calistoga.
Kurt Bradshaw. I love my pork steaks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah,
buddy.
Oh, I do too. I love pork. Period. I could. Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
I just soon have a big pork chop stuff. Does a steak.
Yeah.
About 50. Gotta love that, Casey.
Buy one get one free coupons. Well, let's all go to Casey's this weekend.
Yep.
And head over to Mountain Mike's.
Ah, there you go. Jerome's following up with a Papa Pete line. Got to have some cold brew.
Beer pizza.
What was the one I was just watching one of your shows, Pete, and you had there's something about friggin' cold, or what was it?
Oh, some friggin' cold.
Some friggin' cold.
Oh, the beer. Yeah.
That was the name of the beer. It's like I walked through the store and it's like, some friggin' cold. How do you not buy this beer? Right? It's like, oh my God, that's great.
The name reached out and grabbed you. Hold it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens quite a bit. I still got a few in there. I was showing Jeff last night after the stream. I have a few things to do for the pickup videos and stuff. And it's like,
yeah,
I have beer tucked away. Trouble is, it's been a while. Like a different beer tucked. Just you see neat things. There's so many neat things out there nowadays.
There are.
Oh yeah.
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 And as far as graphic designers are concerned, there's so many cool cans and so much cool art.
Yep.
They know how to grab somebody like me. Especially you stick Iron Maiden on it, I'm buying it.
I can't remember what the one I did before that was a really neat can as well, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, there's I can't remember the name of it. If they sell it at Trader Joe's. It's a beer. It comes in a Grolsch style bottle where it's got the latch top.
Yes.
And they're the ones that make the Et tu le monde for Megadeth.
Oh yeah.
And their label is very similar in style to the Et tu le monde as well. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one I did with my Evercade video there a while back was Wiener Lager.
Wiener Lager from Nine Locks. And it had a picture on there of the log driving waltz. The log driver waltz was a National Film Board of Canada video, a little clip they used to play on television all the time, about 3 minutes long, that they just throw on at CBC. And every kid in the world knew the log driver's waltz from this little clip that used to be on all the time. And the beer is called Wiener Lager, and it's a picture of this guy from this cartoon back in the 70s and 80s. So
I remember you had that on the show, right?
I did, and I did showed the clip. I showed a clip from the original cartoon and stuff. It's really neat.
Yeah, I just watched that one too.
Yeah.
So pizza, beer, and video games, Nirvana.
Absolutely, Salvador.
Oh, see, at first I thought Salvatore was saying you have to listen to Nirvana while you do that, and I was like, wait a minute. Now, yes, I will take it for Nirvana. Like, yay.
Not this year, but some year I'm going to make it back out to Portland. And Salvatore, you and I, we're definitely going to Papa Pete's Pizza.
Yeah.
Have to.
Well, I might be making it out that way. My wife's territory is changing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I may be making it out that way. So, wait, what was this? I saw this video the other day. it said, forget all you know video game. Then I did. What are video games? God forbid. Great mix, Salvatore, of course. War Pigs Pork. There's a place called War Pigs Pork? Or is that a recipe? They are pushing Bruce to give up his pilot's license. Oh, are they? Who's pushing to have him do that? 2 minutes to midnight. Blake. Slayer. Slayer's evidently, I don't know. We were just talking about them a little earlier. In the 90s, there was Eddie Iron Maiden Interact. Yes, I have it. I have that. Came with the collection. Came with their like Ed's Ed is what it was called. Ed's Ed. Used to love the Budman. So
Oh,
cool.
Lance. I have a question for Lance on his next
That would be
comment.
awesome.
In my list.
Wow, look at that.
Coupons are awesome. Went to
I really have to ask. Couldn't you have brought enough so you could have shared a few with them?
Oh my God.
It came in handy.
46 free drinks for this flight.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Where did he say he was flying? From Phoenix to Indianapolis. Yeah. So they had to make an emergency landing in St. Louis to put off the unruly passenger.
The ill-advised media outlets for rock. That's really weird. I slapped an Iron Maiden song onto pork.
How do you milk a grape?
That's great.
Please let me just say this. Ew.
You mean a Black Sabbath tune? Kroger has grape milk. Why? Food is not a game. Blueberry milk might be good. Thank you, Miss So.
Might be strawberry. We have strawberry milk.
Pour it out of the bowl of blueberry.
Yes. He let some blueberry sit in milk for a while, then they filter out the cereal.
Well, that takes me off the list anyway, because I will not drink 2% milk. Whole milk for me, that's it.
Whole milk or skim?
Whole skim? What the
Why?
I don't even. What the hell are you drinking milk for if you're going to drink skim?
Why?
Why what?
We used to, when I was a kid, yeah, back in, when
you were never, you were always a kid.
I was always, well, I am a kid, but when I was a smaller kid,
oh, okay.
Every week we went out to the farm, my dad's friend, and it was where the 200 some cows, and we got our milk right out of the big container before it went onto the trucks.
Yeah.
So we'd have the milk would come in, and you'd bring it home, and whenever you got the milk out of the fridge, you had to shake it because it always had a layer, like old gallon jug. It had a layer of cream about that high on top, and you shake that all into it.
Would just let it rise, and then he'd scoop it out and put it in his coffee.
Yes, because you could do that too, for sure. Like if you were making your coffee, there's this cookie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Where's all the icing?
Yeah, you need icing.
I've never had one with icing on it.
Maybe that's the difference between the cookie pizza and the cookie icing, or the cookie cake.
You've never had a cookie cake with icing?
Not cake, not one of these. Like from Papa John's is the big one here. Is that Papa John's is big everywhere, right?
Yeah. It's big here.
Papa John's
over in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. We were going all over the place over there, and I'm like, Papa John's. I'm like,
I like Papa John's is all because they give you the pepperoncini.
Well, you know what else I like from there, Pete? I like their green seasoning packets.
Like powder? Powder?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I don't.
Oh, dude, next time you get it.
Garlic butter and stuff is awesome.
Yeah, next time you get it, you got to say, give me some of the, can I have some of those green seasoning packets?
Cool. I'll try that. Yeah. I don't get it very often because the nearest one is an hour away from here, but.
Oh, I got you.
I just we're on the way home. It's like, let's grab a pizza and take it home. Oh, it's kind of cold before you get home, but it's a lot easier than driving. And then, that's what the only time we get it. Probably about twice a year we get it.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, I mean, I don't buy pizza out very often. I've found all these little shortcuts. You buy the naan from from
Yeah.
Aldi, or I buy the strips, the pizza crust strips that are already made from Trader Joe's. And they have great mozzarella cheese, and
So there's a classic.
yeah,
cookie
there you
cutter.
go. Right
There you
there.
go.
That's kind of
I-
what they had at the party
Like-
the other day.
Anyone put milk and soda in it? I don't think since Laverne DeFazio, to be
Laverne,
honest.
yeah. I saw somebody's comment there. Jerome Laverne used to do milk and Pepsi. I did something tonight that I've never done before and I've heard of 1,000 times, and I never ever have made it in my life.
Was it legal?
Yes.
Okay.
I made tuna melts.
Oh,
just had never done it. Had a craving. I love tuna and I have tuna fish sandwich and stuff all the time, but I had some big bag of rolls that I bought at Costco for chili and stuff last weekend, and there's a few left. So
yeah.
I slice those in half. Look, and all I did was mix up my tuna salad. I put some shredded mozzarella right in the tuna salad with the celery and green onions and all this stuff, and then put over top. Then put sharp cheddar over the top of that. Broiled it, and I actually had some bacon left over too, and I put a slice of bacon on each one.
Bacon just makes everything else better.
Tomato, lettuce. Oh my God, it was amazing. I'm gonna make them again this weekend.
Yeah.
So there.
It doesn't sound good, but warm tuna is actually quite good.
Pete,
it was funny because one of the little recipes that sort of started watching said, one thing we say is fish and cheese never to go together, or never go together, except where they do. Yeah, and it was amazingly good. I couldn't get over how good it was, actually. And mayonnaise. I thought, oh, well, you must not put mayonnaise in it. They did. I said, okay. So I just made the tuna salad, spread it out, but with the mozzarella cheese mixed into it too. And yes, I would have to say it was incredible.
Yeah, have
you always been a cat daddy? Have you answered that yet?
No, I haven't. Have you always been a cat daddy, or was that later in life thing? When I grew up, I grew up on a farm. We had 4, 5, 6 cows, dog out running around the yard. We had the odd cat, but it was barn cat. So I never had cats until basically adult. But since then, we've pretty much always had a cat. Christy and I, Mama C and I have always had cats. So
milk and root beer might be okay. I'll tell you what you do, actually, Miss So. Just get some heavy whipping cream and then put that in. And that it's just like, it makes it just like you're drinking the root beer from a root beer float. I love that. Icing on a chocolate chip cookie. Why?
No, Salvatore, it's why not? That's the question.
You forgot a word there.
you need to add something to sweeten it up, Salvatore, I guess.
Yeah,
yes, non-pizza is delicious.
I will tell you that though, with icing on the chocolate chip cookie, I don't necessarily like it.
I love it,
but I can't not. Okay, it's tough for me not to have it because I love icing. So when I see a cookie and it's got icing on, I'm like, well, that sounds great. And then I take a bite and I'm like, wow, that's just really not
delicious.
It's just not my style. It's just too much. But Laverne used to do milk and Pepsi. Yep. Wasn't milk in Coke a thing?
I've never heard of that.
No.
I've never heard of milk and Pepsi except for Laverne and Shirley, to be honest.
Yeah. No, sir. Didn't like it. I love that.
Brian F., please tell me that's a Ren and Stimpy
yep. That's
reference. No, sir. Didn't like it.
Didn't like it. Tuna Pete. Do you ever make spaghetti carbonara with bacon? It sounds perfect.
I cook a lot, and I've made stuff like that. I use bacon in it a lot. A lot of the times I'll just use, like, I find that cooking classes with Papa Pete, Kirkland bacon bits are exceptionally good. So that's what I'll use, like, in a lot of cases. Or if the situation really calls for cook up a half a pound of bacon, chop it up and cook it, that's what I'll do. But so yes, I've done many pasta dishes, especially in the Instant Pot too, with bacon and such in it. It's just amazing. But this week, Mama C is gone, so I cooked up a pound of bacon, so I'd have bacon to put on stuff like sandwiches. I made a couple burgers one night, and just to have sort of for sandwiches. I love bacon on sandwiches.
I know, me too. Yeah. And if I have it, man, I'll be like, oh, that'd be great on that sandwich. Oh, we got burgers. Oh, I'll put that on the burger.
It's kind of how it started. I want bacon. I want bacon blue cheeseburgers is what I wanted.
Oh, there you go.
Amazing how good, like, blue cheese is, like, in and of itself is like, no. But put it on a burger, put it in the chicken dip, buffalo chicken dip. Oh my God, it's good. So when I went to cook the bacon for the burgers, well, when I just cooked the whole pound to put the rest of the fridge, then I can just take it out when I want it. So,
well, I thought it was interesting when we went over to the Netherlands, and look at that, it's an hour and a half. I found out that they sell like they'll take a strip of bacon and just cut it into little thin strips, and so it's as if you just strip cut a strip of bacon, and then they sell that in a little package,
really, like, loose. Well, yeah.
So then you can just fry those up and put it in with your eggs, But I thought that was a cute idea. But I don't have to buy it like that. I can just buy bacon and just slice it into little biddly bits.
Blue cheese dressing with the blue cheese dressing with celery and carrot sticks to go with your spicy wings is awesome. Jerome's got that in there. Blue cheese goes with chicken wings. Absolutely.
Yeah, they offer it here. You can either get ranch or blue cheese with your wings.
There's not a difference at all, except for down in the States, they have this thing they call Canadian bacon that Canadians look at and go, what are you talking about? Like,
I remember when you told us about that. I'm like, well, no, so wait a minute.
They don't have Canadian bacon in Canada. It's an American thing.
It's like Swiss chocolate. They're like, wait, what?
It's like fortune cookies.
Yeah.
They're not in China, but they're here.
Yeah.
Oh, and Pete, I thought about you the other day. And
thank you, Stuart. I'm glad to know that I'm on your mind.
All the time, Pete. I talk about you on my show all the time. I just talked about you today.
I was there.
I know, but I mean, before you were there, I was talking about you.
Right on.
But no, I thought about you the other day because I was eating a Tony Chocolonely bar, and those are like big bars,
Okay.
And do you know what those are?
No.
Oh, okay. They have them at our Schnucks here now. You can buy them at Whole Foods or no. Is it
a Schnuck a derogatory term that like a Yiddish person uses?
It is. But
Okay.
here in St. Louis, it's our grocery store too.
Oh.
It's a family called Schnucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and they have grocery stores.
I always hear like, you're a Schnuck.
Yeah, but anywhere else you would think that's really weird.
I thought it was a shtup.
Well, up here, our grocery store is called Assholes.
Of course.
Ew, where you going? I'll go to Assholes. You want to narrow that down for me?
I got this pork butt down at Assholes.
Yeah.
And the show goes, woo.
They got a great deal of pork butt. Yep.
But no, so I thought about the Toblerone thing, man. When I was like,
Toblerone.
When I think about that thing, and then I'm like, geez, that's like me eating this thing. It's like this big bar, and I'm eating it in like 2 days. I'm like, what a freaking pig.
We've been eating a lot lately.
No, if I did, that would be creepy.
Cabbage soup.
Cabbage soup?
And I've been loving it.
Listen, we're almost to the point. It's almost time for the annual feed of corned beef and cabbage. I did it not last year. I think it was the year before. I did it in the Instant Pot because a buddy at work said, I do ours in the Instant Pot. Where I was at the grocery store trying to buy it, and I ran into a guy I work with, and he said, I do it in the Instant Pot. It's great. Oh my God, I've never had better in my life.
Wow.
Than in the Instant Pot with that. I do, like I say, I do all the cooking. It come out amazing, but cabbage stew is awesome, Jeff.
That's what we've been having. We've had it several times in the past week. And it's so good. It's like, I couldn't stand cabbage as a kid. Now I love it. Yes, it will. And it does. I'm lucky I made it through this show, JWD.
Trouble is, this is like eating a bunch of cabbage soup for the week. It's just like moving the house next to the pulp and paper mill.
This is where you could be glad that this isn't smell-o-vision.
Oh, God. Somebody tip over the porta potty. Oh,
I like making cabbage wraps, a mix of the regular and red kind.
cabbage rolls. Oh,
You know,
cabbage are amazing, but they're labor intensive to make.
yeah, I'm like that sounds
Mm.
this sounds like it would look and be wonderful, but I wouldn't eat it.
You wouldn't, because it's incredible.
No, but I can see how that would just be great, like on a plate to serve. You know,
Yeah.
that's
I'll take cabbage every day over lettuce. I love cabbage now.
You know what we had the other day is I went and it was like one of these deals. You go to the grocery store, they have this great big kit for soft chicken tacos, and with it isn't the lettuce and stuff, was the cheese, and it was like a coleslaw mix that's dry. So it's a cabbage mix shredded out, and that was absolutely amazing in those tacos. Much better than lettuce would have been, for sure.
There were no lettuce kids, lettuce patch kids. It was a cabbage patch.
That's true. Yeah.
Lettuce just isn't adorable enough. I'm so sorry.
Welcome to Go Food Go. Where every week we talk about food.
At some point in time. That's our only topic.
Usually it's cheeseburgers and stuff, and this time we're talking about cabbage and lettuce.
Hey, we went a good, I would say, 40 minutes before we derailed off of the Nintendo Direct.
Gee, I wonder what sort of coincided with that little hinge. Just like all Pearson. Oh, here's my Raspberry Pi. Speaking of Raspberry Pi, oh my God, those cookie cakes are good.
I like Brussels sprouts. Another food I hated as a kid, but Brussels sprouts I like now.
There's a friend of mine. I used to work with her, and she, her brother is a chef down there at that Twisted Tree, and he does this little Brussels sprout salad thing that I tried it. It was good. I wouldn't eat it all the time, but my problem is I just eat too much other stuff.
Yeah.
So if I was dying of hunger, I would probably start eating better. But
take your Brussels sprouts, cut them all in half, get a nice pan full of butter, start sauteing them in the butter. As you get sauteing, get them softened up a little bit, charred even a little bit. Add walnuts and add cranberries and add what was the last thing I was going to say? Bacon bits. Okay, and add maple syrup. Stir it all up again, fry it all up, and oh my God, amazing.
Well, maybe when you come and visit, we can do that. Cauliflower rice. Christine has had that. I got a thing against cauliflower. I just can't do it.
Yeah, we've done cauliflower rice in place of rice, and we've also done like half and half, and especially if it's half and half, I really don't notice, to be honest.
You don't seem to get as much out of it is all.
Yeah. I do want to throw down on that though. We just bought some blackberries and I was just thinking about making a blackberry pie. I just freaking love fruit pies.
Kurt, it's not even really a recipe, but you just throw those things together, saute them up a little bit, then towards the very end add the maple just so it doesn't burn up on you because it's just sugar, right? I said just sugar. It's not processed sugar. It's decent sugar, but it's almost just a flavor a little bit at the end. But you just throw the cranberries and the walnuts in, and it's a perfect consistency to go with it. Comparison of flavor, sweet and savory. Oh, and you can play with it. But do whatever you want with it. I like to cook.
You should do it. You should. I can't believe you don't do like I'm getting ready to start doing a cooking part.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to that. Like a lot of work getting it recorded.
Who says recorded? Just take a camera and your laptop and do the show like that.
Yeah. I've thought of it before, but
I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to do it with my friend Claudia. She and I are going to start cooking.
You already did because you made Ted Lasso biscuits.
Yep. Stew with stew. See, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a Viking stew. She and I are going to do that because she loves my Viking beer bread. So we're gonna. She loves that. She's like, "Oh, you got to teach me how to make that." So well, let's do a regular thing then. And it'll be cooking with
I
Claudia.
think everything is better with lots of butter.
Amen. Amen.
Unfortunately, yep.
Oh,
And bacon. Everything's better with bacon.
but if you don't have any bacon, I just did that tonight. I had some chicken left over from a roastery chicken that I got at Sam's.
Yeah.
And so I love having the leg and the thigh, and then I pull the wing from one side of it and have that for a meal. And I just grabbed a couple of pieces of sourdough and toasted it up and put a little butter on it and had that with it. It was great. There's no greens, of course. There's Captain Healthy, but anyway, it was good.
I took a picture of my supper today and sent it to Mama C, and now I'm making tuna melts again this weekend.
My mom used to make tuna croquettes. They were kind of a working man, Julie. I saw Julia Child. I started saying that. Tuna croquettes, and she would make it up and then put it in a ball with saltines. But then in the middle, she would always take like a square of Velveeta, and then she would form the ball around it, and then bake that, and then those are freaking awesome.
Do you like meatloaf?
I do like meatloaf. Just don't put any onions in it. Oh,
look at the plating here by Papa Pete.
There we go.
Papa Pete plates.
I love meatloaf, Pete.
And some of the best meatloaf I've ever had is when you make it and you put it like in the middle, put like big jalapeno, maybe 2, fill it full of cream cheese and build that in the middle of your meatloaf.
Damn, dude.
Oh, they actually have these things that you can buy around here, but you could make them. I love chicken salad. I don't make it a lot, I'll say that, but I do less, just when you have the chicken, great to use it up, right?
Yeah.
But they have this thing they call them armadillo eggs, and instead of you could sort of mix it half and half with ground sausage, ground beef, and you basically cut your big jalapeno in half, fill it full of cream cheese or whatever you want, or a little bit of cheddar or whatever, and then you pack the meat all around it in the shape of an egg, okay, and then you coat it with barbecue sauces with a brush, and then you wrap it all in bacon.
Wow.
Okay, and then sauce it again. And just barbecue that off the direct heat for like an hour.
Yeah.
And unbelievable.
I like how often everything ends with, and then wrap it in bacon.
Bacon.
When's it coming? Here it comes. Yeah. Christine, for her sister loves meat. And she's like, she doesn't even have to have to. Okay. Wow. Really?
Hey, he was laughing. I'm sorry.
bunch of boys. And so anyway, like when it comes to dessert after the meal, she'd rather just keep eating some of the turkey or whatever you're having, right? She'd rather do that than have the dessert. So Christine, for her birthday, made meatloaf cupcakes with mashed potato icing.
That's cool.
And she didn't know that's what it was. She thought they were real cupcakes. She was flipping out. She's like, no, it's meatloaf.
You guys are all talking about mashed potatoes in the chat there now, and nothing better than good mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes.
That's one of my favorite things. I mean, Thanksgiving, mashed potatoes and turkey. That's all I need. I'm good.
I'll tell you this right now too. I like making real potato stuff, but it does not bother me to eat instant potatoes once in a while.
Damn straight there too, JW.
For a quick meal,
Mm-hmm.
Pete, I'm with you. They're not as good, but hey, they're mashed potatoes still. So
yeah.
That's like trying to find a bad pizza. It's not happening.
Such children. Who? Us?
Oh, by the way, tomorrow I am streaming Splatoon 3 DLC, the side order. It's a single player thing. It's like a roguelike. I obviously haven't played it because it doesn't come out till tomorrow. I'm gonna see if it's available tonight to download before I go to bed, though.
ever eat purple mashed potatoes using purple potatoes?
Now, I've seen purple potatoes. Gordon Ramsay did a thing where he was in, I think, Peru, and they were up way, way up in the mountains, and their potatoes were purple for some reason.
Huh.
I don't know.
It's amazing.
Maybe that's where they get the grape milk from, purple potatoes. I don't know. I don't know why.
Chef, you got to stream meatloaf.
I'll get the copyright strike.
Yeah.
Cheese in the middle of your meatloaf.
Oh. Now that's awesome.
With extra jalapeno and
Like Dearborn sells purple potatoes, really?
And then wrap that in bacon.
Wrap it in bacon.
Do you put bacon on top of your meatloaf?
I have.
Yeah.
But, a lot of times, sometimes when you want meatloaf, you just want meatloaf. And you want a simple meatloaf. Just make it, throw it in a pan, cook it, and eat it with mashed potatoes and have some sort of gravy with it.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Peas, green beans, some sort of vegetable that's just, also goes good with gravy, which I'm trying to think of a vegetable that doesn't go good with gravy or any food that doesn't go good with gravy.
It's like butter.
Like butter.
Yeah. And the best part is when your gravy's hot enough that you can put the big blob of butter on it, it just melts into the gravy.
Oh.
Here's some words to live by. Don't let your meatloaf.
So there.
Food games.
Food games. I did just play Burger Time. That was one of the games that they had there upstairs. So yeah.
I like how Lance somehow took the food talk and brought it right back to video games. Look at that. What a move.
Somebody's got to keep us in line.
Man with the friggin' beer tickets. Everything goes good with gravy, Jerome. Everything goes good with gravy.
And that's what pissed my friend off all those decades ago when we went to KFC and they were out of gravy.
Remember Boston Market?
Yeah.
I remember going there when it was like at 6:00, right in the middle of dinner. And I was trying to get meatloaf and potatoes, and they're like, "Oh, we're all out." I'm like, "You're all out? It's dinner time. What do you mean you're out? It's 9:00 at night. It's 6:00.
What business are you in?"
It's more like Boston marked that off the list.
Drew, I thought I was the one that played that game. That is a great game.
Battle Chef Brigade
on the Switch. It's really, really good.
We went to our Burger King in here one day. I went through the friggin', this is like supper time. I went through and it's like, we're out of meat. It's like, why are you open? The next time they're at a chicken, I don't go there anymore. Next time they're at a chicken, okay? Sign up. No chicken nuggets. No chicken.
Was it a drawing of a chicken with a line through it?
I'll have a couple Whopper. Give me 2 Whoppers, that please. Okay. I pull up to the window. Yeah, okay, that's like 10 whatever. Thing comes out. Tap my card. Pay. They close the window. Are they coming back? It's been like 3 minutes. The guy comes back out, slides the window open. We got no burger. And then he goes, "Do you want refund?" No, I want to pay for it, just not get it.
You think that's what he does all day, hoping to?
I don't go there anymore.
No, I want the deed to the store.
Yes, like, do you want a refund? What do you mean? Do I want a refund?
What the hell does that mean?
Pay it, please, and leave without my food.
Oh shit!
Anyway, sorry. That's Burger King. I don't have any burgers. Well, then you're just the king.
You just the king.
How is Burger King out of burgers?
Yeah, I had a story I was going to throw down on that. I can't think of it now. I don't know. I lost it. Not the first time, won't be the last.
Well, I guess we better shut her down before we hit 2 hours.
Yeah, I do have things.
The cabbage soup is working on me.
This is my fault, isn't it?
Oh no. Well, yeah.
Oh,
It's all in the time.
I feel bad.
It's not what you say, Jeff. It's how you say it. Look, Pete's texting his wife. These guys are assholes.
He's like, I'm stuck on this show. Call me so I can get out of here.
Can't text her that. She'll think I'm at the grocery store.
All right.
Well, people are saying goodnight, and they've been saying it for 20 minutes. So
now they mean it.
But there's still the same number of people here that there was at 10:30.
Seriously, shut up.
Well, sorry for crashing, guys. I had to pop on and show you my Raspberry Pi, though.
If only we were sorry, Pete. We are not sorry.
I like how the reason you came on was to show us some kind of computer thing, but it ends up it's called a Raspberry Pi, and then somehow that rolled right into the food.
We will use any excuse.
I've got who was it? Was it Kurt saying? I got a couple people cooking Brussels sprouts with maple syrup and cranberries.
Yeah, man.
Dried cranberries.
Yeah,
like craisins. That's what they call them, right?
Yes, right.
Craisins are awesome.
Yeah,
terrible name
good.
though.
They're pretty good. I'm getting ready to. I think I might go upstairs and make some oatmeal raisin cookies.
Oh,
very good.
So,
I'd rather have meatloaf.
It was the meatloaf show, Jerome says. That does it. Next week we're just having a go game meatloaf.
I'll go change the thumbnail for later. It'll just be a big old meatloaf.
We should come up with a recipe. Go game loaf. That's what we ought to do.
Go meat go.
That is not a new sex tape.
I'm still stuck on the problem. Christine's sister really likes the meat.
She loves meat.
I couldn't believe he said that.
What?
Like, oh my god!
Yeah.
Family show, man.
Oh.
You wish. Oh crap. Okay, maybe we'll drink beer next week.
I don't think they need.
I would say we just picked up a viewer. We went from 17 to 18, but now we're down to 16.
I offended somebody.
No, seriously, check this out. Yeah, screw that.
15 more to go. Let's see. What can I say next?
Hi, welcome to Papa Pete's. I know how to clear a room.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's right, Drew.
She's into meat. I won't even say it. I'm not touching that.
See, look, we're back to 18.
What?
Back to 18.
How do we do that?
This is taking some turns. Nintendo Direct, the Ron Jeremy.
Oh.
There was some other comment I thought was the best of the night, but I think Lance may have just snuck in.
Phrase of the day, Lance Jennings.
I have a comment on that too that I'm going to wait till we're off the air.
Look at Miss So. She's not leaving. She's staying to the very end.
You just never know.
This is all over at half past the hour. Yes, we're 23 minutes late ending, but you know.
Jerome, didn't you say goodbye like 5 minutes ago? He got pulled back in.
One of us.
We're down to 17 again.
We don't want to hear about any Ron Jeremy from you.
No, I don't either.
I agree. You are correct.
I agree. I concur, Dr. Jerome.
Jerome. Oh. All right.
Well, okay.
Thank you for letting me pop on. I needed a good laugh. We had a good laugh we've laughed for about 45 minutes here. That's beautiful.
Should we
you're in my diaper.
Should we just hang on for 6 minutes so we can hit the 2-hour mark? We haven't done one of those in by a couple of years.
All right. On that note, then, when should we do another bracket show?
Well, we're almost at the end of the month, so next week is the end of the month. Do you want to do one?
Should we do a food one? Everyone seems like food.
Everybody loves food.
We seem to like food. It seems like a new thing, though.
Did we ever do Did we do a fast food one already?
The only issue with fast food ones, it's seriously though too, is that they're so different for all the different people around.
Geographic, yeah.
Everybody knows Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's and stuff, but there's so many other ones like you guys talk about that I'd love to try.
Yeah.
Even stuff like In-N-Out Burger, and I mean, we all know the Whataburger. We all know them, but I've never had them. Why would I ever have them? You know?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of ones that we all do know though too.
Well, I mean, you have to have a show about sides. You have to have a show about entrees. You have to have entrees as opposed to sides.
Now, Cyrus, and you know, in our defense, we did mention Burger Time once. So there you go. There's a tie-in to television.
And we're up to 19, by the way, too, Jeff.
What's that?
Oh, back. We were up to 19 for a second. We're back to 18 now.
Ah, dang it.
I saw Campbell
there you go.
chicken noodle soup.
Listen, I love it.
I can't do that.
I take hot ramen, like spicy hot chicken ramen, and a can of chicken noodle soup. You mix those together, cook the ramen and put them all together, and then you add like cayenne pepper.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
I am not
a cold day that warms you right from the soul.
I can't do it.
We usually have some gyoza on hand, like frozen, that we heat up. It's really simple and it's good. And we made the mistake of buying one that had like a bunch of flames on it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be spicy. It was so hot you couldn't even eat it. It was.
Oh wow.
I think we each took like maybe one gyoza and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
And we just threw everything away. I was like, that's not. You can't even eat it. It's just way too hot.
Wow.
It's killing us.
Yeah.
I just like how JW pulled that. He pulled that deal from Kiss from 1976. I just looked at a sweatshirt today that's a Destroyer sweatshirt.
3 minutes.
Flaming Youth.
When we originally started to do the television shows, we did sitcoms. We were going to do the 1 hour shows. We were going to do, we did cartoons, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we were going to do 2 more, and then we're going to have a runoff. Oh, well, it's been so long now, though.
We could do a TV show one. We did sitcom, so we could do
You do cop shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or not.
Well, I mean, we could just do like dramas. I mean, like, you know, hour-long dramas.
Yep.
Cop shows would be in there.
Yep. Swanson chicken breast to your chicken.
Did you ever finish the Love Boat, Stu?
What's that?
Did you ever finish the Love Boat?
No, I'm still in the last season.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's not. Well, it is bad. It's terrible.
Okay. Yeah.
That's why it's taking me so. It's taking me the amount of time Jeff took to get through Frasier.
But once Jeff could go with Frasier, yeah.
Yep.
It took him 3 years to finish do the first 2 episodes, and it took him 2 months to do the last 248 episodes.
Yeah, it's kind of like, well, and then you got to remember that Love Boat's twice the length.
Yeah.
So, but I was speeding through that pretty well, and then I just got to those later seasons, and I'm like, oh my god.
I'm doing Three's Company right now, and I'm enjoying it much more. I had the first episode today that sort of drove me nuts. That I really didn't want to watch. I just want to turn it off. It was a friggin' stupid.
Is it still during the Chrissy era?
It is still during the Chrissy era. It's one where they're out doing the gardening for Mr. Roper, and they think they found marijuana plants, and they go to the police station and stuff like that. They just act like idiots.
I remember that.
Yeah, it wasn't a good episode, but they've all been. I've enjoyed them up until that one, pretty much. It was when the stupidity goes over the top that it's like that's not that. No, aren't they dumb? To those are,
Pete. You know what happened to me with what show that happened to me was Faulty Towers.
Oh, okay.
I loved that show.
It's only like 12 episodes though.
I know. And then it started getting toward the latter end of the shows. And then he just got ridiculous to what you're talking about, Pete, where you're like, this is just stupid.
Yeah. It went from funny, haha, to that. But in the same episode came that infamous Mr. Roper.
Oh no.
That made it all worth it.
That made it all worth it. Exactly. Jeff. 100%.
I thought this was going to be a total waste of time.
Yeah.
We are 10 seconds away.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, go on. Gotta say goodbye.
So should we just say goodbye and then be out at the Hey, Coco.
Go.
Say goodbye.
Oh man.
Here, this will be our last comment of the night. I was so surprised rewatching the episodes how many nipples I could see through the dresses they wore in the 70s.
Well, there you go.
It was a magical
Listen,
time.
next time you come in with a comment like that, please have figures to back your statement. So we want numbers.
And names.
Yeah. Timestamps.
You did it. You're a hero. All right, that's it, guys. We hit 2 hours. This will probably be the longest show of the year. All right, we'll see you. Thanks everyone for staying.
I apologize.
It was a Papa Pete special. All right, we'll see you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night on the stream.
Yep.